I'm gonna need somebody to do a mic check here. Can you hear Mike? Can you hear me? And then we'll get started here. Wait for some people to join. And I already actually just briefly perused the booth. And we'll go into some specifics, guys, in a second. And Zhong is here. So we'll hopefully get an interview. But let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, endless one-up. Can you hear me, guys? Let me know if there's audio. Otherwise, I have to change some stuff. Let's go. Any audio? Sounds good. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Here we go then, guys. Okay, so let me just tell you first. They got a lot of machines here. They're all the newer model from what I can see. So you got the Dragon's Lair in the new version 2.0 right here, and we're going to interview some people in a second. We'll get to the dead cells in a second, no problem. But for starters, you know, while I'm looking at this, the marquees look pretty good. There's some slight light bleed right here, guys, which, I don't know, it could be light bleed, it could be a bad cut on the plastic. Not a big deal. The T-molding is obviously a faux. It almost looks painted on. It looks painted. Oh, this is, okay. So this is weird, guys. The T-molding here is not really T-molding on the control panel. It's really nice. I really don't know how to explain it, except it's more like a painted on T-molding. What's up, Mike of all trades? I hope you guys can hear me okay. The artwork on the side looks good. Now yesterday on the show, you remember I was talking about, was it a one piece? It's still a two piece. You can see the line there. You can see a little bit of line here. You do have these screw holes, guys, right here on some of these. There's a lot on the top, which I don't like. There's a lot of screw holes on the top. This is a world exclusive, Kev Gret. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to hold it as still as possible. I don't have a gimbal or whatever, so I'm just trying to give you guys a still photo. What's up, Kamla? So this is weird. You guys are probably not gonna like this T-molding right here. It's like a painted wood. It's kind of weird, but on here it's different. Like on this, well, it's still kind of painted wood. That's going to be something that people are going to critique, I think. But other than that, the kick plate looks sharp, guys. I mean, this is incredible graphics here, actually, and it's almost like a it's a shiny kind of plastic, so to speak. I don't know, it's like a plexi top, almost laminate type clear. Very impressive there. The sides is kind of the same for the artwork, but it's much more prevalent on the kick plate, like shiny kind of glass-like plastic. Now I can see your guys' chats. Let's do the dead cell. I want to talk about, here's the dead cells, okay? Right here. And I did actually play Dead Cells for 1 second, guys. And let's see, I forget how to actually, I wish I had an IiRCADE so I could go back, but I will get somebody again. We're gonna interview somebody shortly, guys. But I did wanna say this, you do have HDMI out. And what's weird about Dead Cells is, okay, it's a 16:9 game, right, guys? Okay, here we go. Let's, I want to show you this because it's a platformer. So, because you guys are going to want to see this. So down here you can see it tells me what to hit. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Hey, Complete Geek TV, what's up, fellas? I'm just going to showcase Dead Cells for 1 second here. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is a 5x4 monitor, okay guys? So this is a 5x4 monitor. When it displays on here, it's going to display in 16:9. I know there's my reflection and you can't really see with all the lights. But it displays it in 16:9, so you get, there's a good angle of the black borders down there, okay? But now I've never played Dead Cells, but you know, I can tell you that it seems to play fine. It doesn't seem choppy at all. So you know, I don't see any problems with it. Now, they do do this, where they put start to open. They modified the controls there, kind of. So they tell you what to do and how to take. Like if I want to take something, open. But again, here's the thing: is you can output this on here to a 16:9. They got HDMI out, so if you do want to fill it up or run it in a different aspect, you can, which is pretty cool. So in the chat, guys, tell me what, tell me what you guys want to see, any questions. Again, it looks pretty good here from an artwork standpoint. Hopefully the picture's coming through good, guys. Well, you know, here's what's funny is, yeah, you do have to squish. Those are kind of ugly. Somebody's got to cap those. I thought it'd be a little bit bigger. Let me flip. Let me see if I can flip the screen here, guys. So here, you know, I'm standing next to it. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. Now, guys, I'm 6'4", so you can kind of see the height. And the width is probably the same as the other one. Let me flip it back. Camera flip. Now, guys, they changed it to bat tops, okay? They got bat tops, which is good. These buttons are good, though, but the joysticks are a little flimsy, guys. I don't know how you guys play on these, really. These really should be modded. They're really flimsy. I don't know how you guys play on these, but they get the job done for a game like this, though, I guess. We're gonna interview Jong in a little bit. Yeah, it kind of wiggles. It's kind of loose. I don't know. But the buttons I like. I really like the buttons, the way they feel. So give me 1 second. You guys, let me show you the rest, and then we'll do an interview here shortly, okay? Let me show you a couple other vinyls that they have. They're Space Ace, guys, on the new cab. And you guys are familiar with a lot of these. Dude, those are not 6-pound springs, I can tell you that. They are not 6-pound springs. They are weak springs. I'd be surprised if they were 2-pound. Space Ace. It's not a bad design. I wish they would have used some T-molding. This is really weird on this. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about when you get one. It's not bad, but it's a little weird. Okay, here's the Rising Hell one, guys. You say it's tape, but I don't know. I mean, I know what tape is, but that, I don't know. It's almost like it's painted. To me, guys, it looks like this is a painted wood. The whole side panel is painted red, and then they slap the graphics over that were already pre-cut. So that's what it looks like to me. The whole panel is painted red, and then the graphics are cut over it. How about this one, guys? Sydney Hunter. Now that marquee looks really good. I don't know if I don't know what 1UP uses. I only have one of them. Here's the Retromania Wrestling. Sorry guys, you guys are live on YouTube, so
let's do it. Get off the top rope, man. Oh god, I fumbled.
I didn't even know this game was in vertical aspect ratio. This is Retromania. Oh, this is not Retromania, that's why. This is Tato Wrestling. But you guys are familiar with this design already. All right. Let's see if we can get an interview. You guys want to get an interview here? We'll ask some questions. Yeah, get a little closer to Retromania in the new style. Let me show you this Toe Jam and Earl, you guys, first, and then we'll get an interview. Michael, you want to give an interview? You want to do an interview with me? Okay, you think we can get somebody to be the cameraman? Okay. Toe Jam and Earl. Should we do it in front of Dead Cells, or we're live right now, by the way? So.
Yeah, we can do it in front of Dead Cells.
Okay, let's go in front of Dead Cells. We'll bring them over. Give these guys. We'll be doing this interview in a second. Hopefully we can just do a quick one with Zhang when he's available, but we're gonna start with Michael. He's gonna answer some questions and your guys' questions, guys. So hang tight here.
There you go.
All right, Mike, we're gonna stand in front of there. Okay, don't hit any of these buttons or it'll kill the whole stream. Try and not be too shaky. Hold on, guys. They say they can hear fine, so we're gonna use my makeshift mic here. All right. All right, can you guys hear me okay? We're here next to the Dead Cells IiRCADE. This is CES 2020, the IiRCADE booth. We're here with Michael. Say your last name for me.
Svabek, yep, it's a weird one.
Svabek, okay. Michael what's your position with IiRCADE?
So I'm the executive producer here at IiRCADE. So I
Okay,
deal with all the teams.
Okay. So let's start with talking about your old models, because I want to know where can we still get your old models? I know we're looking at a version 2 here, I guess it's called, but I want to know what's the status of the old models before this comes available to everyone else.
Sure, yeah, so we're still manufacturing the old models and things like that too. So we're restocking after the holidays because clearly we sold a lot of units this year, which is great. So otherwise, yeah, the old models still totally the same. The only difference here between Gold that you're seeing, so clearly the lit marquee, brand new, right?
Yeah, lit marquee.
So lit marquee, the speakers are actually the same speakers inside there. It's just with the software that we have now, we have Harman Sound EFX inside now.
Okay.
So that's a software update. The speakers are actually still front facing. This is just a deceptive metal plate right here.
Okay.
So that's all that is. Otherwise, same machine. You might notice these are, bat sticks instead too.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
okay. Let me ask you about the sound. Now, it says JBL. Sure. The speakers are not JBL. Okay,
well,
but
yeah,
okay, but the JBL is what did they do? They did.
Yeah, so JBL is Harman branding essentially too. So Harman does a software solution for Android.
Software solution.
Yeah, so
Android.
basically
Okay.
it just makes the same speakers that you have sound even better. It creates this giant depth of like different sound quality that you can get to. So
Okay.
deeper basses, higher everything else, higher tenors and things like that. So.
Okay. Any changes to the buttons and joysticks?
Nope, so these are going to be the same buttons that you have. So these are all the Samwar clones. The joysticks, yes, clearly these are not the Samwar clones. So these are all bat tops now. So same kind of quality though. These feel really good. Not going to break or anything like that too.
Okay. Bat top Samwa clones then, basically still.
No, octagonal gate. So that is a change too.
Oh, okay.
So this is an octagonal gate underneath, so you can hear me. Like I can feel
Yeah.
the pressure if you want to feel it too. But yeah,
Okay.
it's an octagonal gate now.
So they moved to octagonal gate. Okay. Back to really the originals. I can still go and buy the original for how much money online? Where at?
Yeah, so online, I'm not sure what's still in stock honestly right now too.
Okay.
We still do distribute through Amazon, through Best Buy, through Walmart,
Okay.
as well as the Brick in Canada too. They probably have some
Okay.
supply still.
Okay.
Otherwise, supply
Price?
still.
What's the price?
So $5.99 and under should be right now.
$5.99. Now you guys did a sale recently. That was pretty deep. It was like $2.99, $3.99.
Holiday sale, yes.
Yeah, holiday sale. Okay. What are these going to price at?
So we're not quite sure yet. Price pending. So this design might change a tiny bit still. That's why we don't really know yet.
Can you give me under 900? Can you give me under 900?
I hope so. That's
Okay.
the
I mean, you give me some. Maybe I'll ask Jong and I'll put him on the spot. See if he gives us a range.
No, we're still
Okay.
trying to be comparable in pricing too. We're not trying to like crazy high hat you or anything because this is not
Okay.
a totally Gen 2 machine or anything like that too. The
Okay.
hardware itself is slightly different. However, it's not like a brand new processor or anything inside too. So the components themselves are pretty much identical to what you have.
Okay.
Just with a couple added features. So
Okay.
that's it.
Let's talk about games. Any new games coming?
I can't talk about games at the moment, but yeah,
Okay.
sure, of
I
course.
had to ask.
Of course, we're going to release more games right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will be releasing more games. Okay. Are you reading anything on the questions? Do I need to answer anything on the questions over there? Okay, all right. Anything else? Do we want to show? Well, okay, what about new designs, new skins? Anything new? I see Rising Hell.
So yeah, that's sort of a prototype right now still. That might change, so that's pending.
Okay.
All designs are kind of pending on the gold right now too. Dead Cells is pretty much finalized, so this is actually done by the artist who did Dead Cells 2.
Okay.
Their main artist from Dead Cells actually made this. It's a nice landscape that's wrapped around.
Okay.
So they did this, which is awesome. Otherwise, you'll probably still see for sure Double Dragon, Dragon's Lair, Retromania. Those are probably for sure skins. Everything else kind of pending right now. So
Okay.
everything else here is just kind of for show at CES right now because we had to slap on some skins for sure.
Okay.
And Rising Hell, yeah, maybe we'll change some Rising
I
Hell.
see Sydney Hunter over there. Was that available before?
It was, yeah. So Sydney Hunter
Okay.
was a limited quantity. We only sold 100 of them. We
Oh,
said
okay.
100. We capped it. Same with Toe Jam and Earl. They both sold out.
Yeah,
so
I know
that was
I know Toe Jam and Earl, so I remember that one. Okay, so you may make those again.
Yeah, we're not putting it out yet for sure. Like, I don't really know. Everything's kind of up in the air, but yeah. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but we'd like to, yeah.
Okay, because these are kind of demos, guys, I guess you could say, on the skins aspect. Anything else you can tell me before we depart here?
Yeah, the meat's up here now. The meat's up here now.
Yeah.
It's empty inside.
Okay, that's what I heard. He's saying that all the guts are behind the monitor here.
Yep, they're mounted nicely.
Now, I talked about the monitor a little bit earlier. When we were playing Dead Cells, it stretched it, okay, to a 16 by 9. This is a 5x4 monitor in there.
Yep, still 19-inch 5x4 monitor, same exact monitor.
What resolution?
So this is 1280 by 1024.
1280 by 1024, which is a 5x4 type
5x4.
resolution, guys. So almost 1080p, but not, or 1080, but 1024. Okay, how do we get Jong? You guys want Jong on the camera? You want to say hello to Jong? We got to get him on here, right? There's a delay, so they'll answer in a second. But you think? Can you look for him? See if he wants to come say hello. Okay. So
They're asking specifically how the line of sight is for someone of your height.
the line of sight is actually very good, guys. Now, again, 6'4". I'm right at the top of the monitor, 6'4". If I just spread a little bit, it's perfectly fine, which is actually shocking to me, guys, because I haven't had one of these 3/4 scales where I could have a line of sight that was good. I have not had one. Even Game Room Solutions was a little bit low. This is actually a really good line of sight. Control panel height, perfect. It's flat, guys. It's not slanted. It was an actual real comfortable play, I got to tell you. When I played a little bit, the joystick's a little close to the edge here, but probably a little bit, further off than say a 1-up. So when my hand is resting here, it's pretty comfortable, guys. It's pretty comfortable. No concerns actually with line of sight or any of the aesthetics, really. I actually like it. Again, though, we did talk about these screw holes. Michael, you got to do something about these. Put some plugs in these.
Again, these are original prototypes, so I do want to put all the cam locks on the inside. So
Okay, they're going to try and put the cam locks on the inside, guys, so that's good news. And I want to clear this up because now this is not T-molding, obviously. Okay, this looks like the wood was painted, right?
This is because it's the black edition skin, so it's the only one that's like that. Yeah.
Okay, but the red one looked the same. It was painted red
So it is
with
a
no
T-
faux T-mold.
Yeah, it's usually a T-molded tape on there.
Okay.
So again, these are all prototypes, so everything's kind of intermixed.
So
right
you
now.
think there will be tape on here, a T-molding tape? in
Yeah,
the
I would
future?
not expect like a T-molding, like a faux metal. We're not
Okay.
going to do that for sure, at least at this point, that I know of, at least, right? So for sure,
Okay.
we don't plan on doing that, at least currently. So,
Okay,
yep,
okay, so you may see a change in this T-molding type
maybe. Yeah.
design here.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's still technically pending right now too, so this isn't a finalized design entirely. So everything could change. The shape of the neck might change a little bit too.
Okay.
We don't really know yet, but before we do pre-orders, before we start doing pre-orders and stuff on these cabinets, then you'll see like the final version no matter what. So of course we're never gonna change it after you ordered already. So
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Okay, what Jong says? Can he come?
I haven't found him yet.
Okay, I saw he's not around right now. You guys want to hang tight and we'll get Jong on here? If we can. Do you think he went on a break or what?
I have no idea where he went to, honestly.
Okay.
He kind of disappears right now.
He disappeared for right now. All right, well, Alec is the one on camera, guys. He's the one who's shot. He's also an IiRCADE representative. I want to thank stick around, guys. I'm not going to go off stream yet. I'll walk around a little more for the people who are late, and I'll show the machines again. And then we'll try and get Zhong on, okay? Michael's going to try and get Zhong, and we'll go from there, all right? So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go. All right, guys. Still here. All right. no problem, guys. I do want to get Zhang on. Zhang Ran, yeah. Ask him about control swappable deck. Okay. He's got him on the phone right now. And what questions do you want me to ask Zhang about? Okay, Zhang will be back in a couple minutes, guys, they said. I'm just going to hang tight and ask him about Mutant League football. Well, we can ask you about Mutant League, right? What? Oh, hold on, let me give you this.
Yeah, so Mutant League football's still on indefinite hold. Nothing's changed as far as the status of that.
Okay.
It's not confirmed or denied if it's going to release or not release. Essentially, it's just indefinite hold for now until we can get a third party to fix something in our software, essentially.
Okay,
So,
they're still working on fixing the software, guys. Still working on it. Oh, I missed that last one. What are they? This is hard. This is really hard to do this and talk. Are they going to stay online, marketplace, or making their way to? And I just missed that chat. Gosh darn it, guys. Hold on. I missed that one, Mike. It didn't come through. It's hard to see these chats while I'm streaming, as everybody can say. I got about the swap. Okay, they want me to ask you about swappable decks. Do you know what they're talking about in the swappable decks?
So we haven't announced anything as far as swappable decks go. So nothing that I can say as of today.
Okay.
So, yep.
So nothing he could say yet today about swappable. Yeah, a question about the audio being backwards compatible is good to know. Okay, do you know what he's talking about on that? No, okay. I love that Double Dragon. Okay, online sales or in-store sales with major retailers. I guess he's saying, will you be selling to major retailers for these 2.0 versions, or will it be your online only ordering?
So we'll see. I mean, currently we're still partnered with BestBuy.com, Walmart.com, The Brick in Canada, things like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll have more retail partners still in the future this year. So, and we'll see if that expands to even more, right? So you might see us in stores. We'll see.
Sounds good. What else, guys? If you got anything else, don't go far, Michael, because I need you to be the cameraman when we talk to Zhang.
We do have online play for testing on two of the machines, by the way, in case you wanted to see it.
Oh, they do have online testing here on two of these machines. What was the thing about all games being online in the future? Can you talk about that?
So the way that we plan our software, basically, how we're doing it, we have an actual dedicated server. So all of our arcade games that we have, like specifically arcade ROM games, we have the capability to put them online now. What we're going to be doing is rolling them out in batches to you. So we're not releasing them all at once because we want to make sure it works, right? And everything's working great. So otherwise, yeah, so we'll be rolling them out in batches, and that's starting Q1 this year, so very soon, right? So within the coming weeks now, because we're in Q1 already, right? So yeah, otherwise we're just going to roll them out that way. And with this dedicated server, we can also have our modern game developers connect their games to that server too. So it's up to those developers still to want to put them online too. Yeah.
All right, sorry guys, I'm still looking. Somebody keeps asking about the audio. Ask that again, that question, JBL again. Sorry guys. How much taller are these new height machines, or are they the same height? Can you answer that?
Yeah, they're a little taller.
He says they're a little taller.
So they were 61 inches, I think.
They were 61.
They're 64 and a half.
Now they're 64 and a half. Okay, so that's why I have a good line of sight then. Okay. It says, will the audio be backwards compatible for the version 1s? Do you know what they're asking?
I mean, if you're concerned about like JBL and Harman and things like that, yeah, that's a software solution, so we can put that, technically speaking, into every board. How we're actually
firmware update?
basically, yeah,
Okay.
just with a system update. That's how it would roll out. So I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do it yet. So there's different planning with that and how we partner with them. So I'm not 100% certain on that yet, but technically speaking, yes, it is a software solution that we can put into the current speakers as well.
Okay. I hope you guys heard that okay. Basically, the answer is should be a software solution with firmware update. Okay, still reading to see if there's any more chat. Anybody wants? Okay, good. Thank you, WRKP. Sounds promising, says Kevgret. So you're saying there's a chance, says Retro Ralph. We got Retro Ralph on here. Mitchell B. Okay. Staying tight, guys. We will get Zhang on here no matter what. I'm not leaving until we get to hear from him. We're gonna put an over under on how many times he says experience. It's about the experience, right? So, anything else you guys want to see? Here, let's walk. Don't go far, Michael. We'll just take a look at some gameplay, guys. You guys are live on YouTube. What do you guys think of these machines?
Pretty cool.
Very nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Joystick feels like a good arcade.
Yeah, it's my first time playing arcade, so I don't know.
Oh, he says his first time. Well, it's a good experience then for sure. Thank you. He's playing Double Dragon here. I'll ask what games they're demonstrating online play with here in a little bit. What do you think of these machines? Good?
That's my retro.
It's retro. You don't like retro?
Yes,
It's okay?
it's my favorite game.
It's his favorite game, he says.
When I was a kid,
When he was a kid. On what? The Nintendo? NES version?
I didn't remember.
We'll go back to Michael if we can find him and ask him what games they're demonstrating with online. Oh, sorry for my hand, guys. Michael, one more question. What games are you displaying online with here
Only
today?
Double Dragon and Gunbird on those machines right now.
Oh,
so
only Double
didn't have a lot of
Dragon?
time in the office, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay,
So
Double Dragon
and Gunbird. Yeah.
Gunbird, okay? Okay, on the Retromania. I'll play it offline, guys, and let you know for sure. So the speakers are not JBL speakers, if that's your question. And I know there's been a lot of confusion. So just remember that. Okay, so there may, here, say that again about JBL.
There may be a slight hardware change to JBL speakers. We're not quite, it's kind of pending right now too. Again, these are technically prototype models, so everything's sort of pending on these right now. That's why we're not doing pre-orders quite yet.
Sounds good. Yep. Okay. All right, well, if Jong isn't going to be here, we'll come back online. I'll tell you what, guys, maybe we'll come back online. Let me flip this camera. Whoop, I got my hand in the way here. Will you do that 1 second for me? A little higher. Sorry, that's good. Guys, we'll be back shortly. I'll come back online. Maybe we'll go online on Retro Ralph's channel and we'll do the interview with him on Retro Ralph's channel. See if we can get Jong and do a stream with Retro Ralph live on his channel. So stay tuned, guys. We will have more. Thanks again. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll get him.